Hey YouTube, Team Ruby is back together in Ruby Volume 6.
Yeah, and you could watch it only on Rooster Teeth.
For free.
For free?
Nothing.
Welcome to Glitch Please, the show where we talk all about video games. We are brought to you today by Skillshare. I'm your host, Brian.
And I'm Gus.
I'm John.
Are you Evil John?
I'm Evil John.
The black
Oh,
hat.
Black Hat. Yeah.
Black Hat John.
Have you been playing a lot of Red Dead?
I've been playing a lot of Red Dead. In fact, I'm dressed this way, one, because I like it, and two, because we're going to go to the Wild West for on the spot today.
You pull this off.
I like this look, and while I am very much a city boy, Sissy La Man,
Sissy La La Man.
I
love that movie.
It's a good one. I do like this look. Maybe
Yeah.
it's because I have a very soft spot in my heart for Western films because of my father, because that was his favorite genre, and that's what we watched growing up. So I watched like Silverado and Young Guns and
Yep.
Tombstone, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, when Red Dead came out, I was like, yes.
It's funny because I grew up in small town North Texas where it was all country music, all what I would never ever dress like that, but you pull it off very well. It's kind of cosplay for you. But
It is like
looks
cosplay.
Good.
It's like, oh, look at that wuss looking like a cowboy.
Sissy La La Man Cowboy.
Sissy La La Man Cowboy. Howdy.
We have a title for the episode now. What is everybody playing?
Red Dead.
Yep.
100%.
We have swapped.
Red Dead. What? Why have we swapped?
Because I'm trying to fucking.
Oh, you going back to
finish
Odyssey?
Odyssey, and holy shit, it's fun. It's very fun. Like the later part of the game.
Oh, it seems fun.
Well, I'm saying the later part of the game is a lot more fun because I've gotten a lot better at it, so I can actually compete in stuff and do a lot of things better. If you, I redid my whole skill tree thing.
Oh, that's cool.
And because I had like a bunch of them spread out to moves that I wasn't using,
Yeah.
so then I consolidated to all the moves that I use, and then also killed enough cultists to upgrade my spear to level 5, which then unlocks a bunch of level 3 skill tree things.
Definitely helps.
So like the Leonidas blade alone, the whole like throw it at people and then chain it to someone else, like you go dunk, 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 like that alone is OP. There's the 2-button heavy strike you can do that you basically like bring your weapons down and then do this like 10-move combo hit. So you get all these really good moves and the game becomes fun. However, it constantly still goes, like while you play, I'm just trying to get to the main quest. I'm just trying to finish the fucking game. And you do main quest, and it goes, oh, here's your next quest. It's 3 levels higher than you right now.
Yeah.
And you can't do it. Like literally the enemies you have to go find are red skulls now. And I'm like, cool, I guess I have to go and grind.
You go do side shit, yeah.
How long does it take to get a level, like to advance a level?
If you go and actually do like quests and find actual like exclamation point side quests, like 2 or 3 of those are like a level, I feel like at this point.
Okay.
Might be a bit, I don't know what level you're at, but I felt like, by the time I finished, it was like 4 or 5.
Yeah,
it definitely grows.
I'm level 35.
Okay.
So yeah, it might be about 4. But it doesn't seem like it takes too long. I feel like I'm leveling pretty quickly. I feel like just like a day ago, I was like level 30. But I mean, even at 35, the enemies go up to level 50. I mean, I think the highest mercenary is level 49.
I believe that's correct.
Is there a cap? Like, does it cap at 50?
I think it caps at 50.
It probably caps it.
I did get to the point though where you, in certain parts of the map, you always have a bounty. But I also came to a point where I'm like, I like it when I have a bounty all the way up all the time because then I just kill the mercenaries because I am now level enough that I can kill most of the mercenaries.
Come for me.
Yeah, because they have good loot and then it's.
It just, they do get troublesome when you're trying to do a quest and then multiple bounty hunters show up at the same time.
I had 5 on me at one point.
Yeah.
I was just kiting them around, and then you get to a point where like you're around a hill, you can hide in a bush. They go, where'd he go? And then that means I can use my Leonidas blade again. So I chain, and I go run away again.
So the level cap is currently 50. It looks like the Odysseus pack update, which is coming out this month, will raise the level cap to 70.
Okay,
Nice.
I will not be doing that. Trying to finish that. Played a little more Red Dead. I'm in chapter 4 now, Red Dead.
I feel I'm still pretty early in Red Dead, but I'm loving it. And I think I'm still early in it because I just get distracted. I'm not necessarily focusing on trying to do quests.
Yeah.
I'm just like riding around, like I'm gonna go in that direction, and I'm gonna hunt animals and find skins for a while, and just kind of seeing what happens.
Yeah, my favorite thing that I found in Red Dead, other than the actual game, the main game itself, was making a bunch of money and then blowing all that money on super fancy customized guns. they're like all gold. And
The only
so then I have like 2 shotguns across my back and like revolvers that are just all gold. I look like the most like goddamn Liberace.
Can you imagine
cowboy
how
ever.
much you would stick out back then? The guy with gold guns.
I'd get jumped all the time.
Yeah, they're like, no,
you got
that
gold
one-
guns.
Yeah.
People would know you like across the country. I
Yeah.
feel like.
Let me put my bandit mask on.
Yeah.
The only real customization I've done is, there's that early quest to hunt that legendary bear.
Yeah.
I skinned it and I made a bear hat.
The hat,
And that's the
That's
only thing
badass.
that I've done customized.
Here's what I don't like about the bear hat. Everyone makes fun of you for the rest of the game as long as you're wearing it. You will hear
They make fun of you in the game? That's fucking
they make
awesome.
comments on what you're wearing, and they're specifically talking about your hat, and they like make jokes about it.
The only thing I don't like is in some cutscenes it kind of blocks your eyes.
It does.
So you're like looking down. It's like you can't see your
It's
character's
very much
eyes.
like it's just Arthur like this in the game.
with a bear.
Excuse me, I need to adjust my bear hat, ma'am.
Well, it's because like the
now I
snout is
can
like
see.
over like this, and it's got teeth, so it totally does that. Yeah, and what I was so mad because I loved the whole bear thing, and I was like, I want to go kill some more of the legendaries, get some more of those the trapper things. They're way further down the line in the story.
Oh, really?
You can't go find like the ghost bison like just right away or anything like that. So.
Maybe I will get back to the story then and try to advance it.
And that's what encouraged me to do the story was that there was new things that would unlock and everything like that.
It's a beautiful game. Just like riding around, it's amazing to see.
Have you gotten to
all the
Saint Denis
scenery.
yet?
I don't think so. No.
The city down
No.
southeast.
That's the mark of a good open world game, though. I felt that way about Horizon Zero Dawn. Like, I just wanted to run around and kind of kill big things and just see. I didn't feel the need to progress with the main quest. I was enjoying myself.
Yeah,
otherwise.
in Horizon, I almost never fast traveled because I
Yeah,
liked
yep.
walking around in the world so much or traversing the world. And normally, I do not like that about open world games.
Right.
And I like it about Horizon, and I like it about Red Dead Redemption 2. So I
There's
think
fast travel, but it's not the most convenient, so you just don't. Really
I looked it up, and it seemed like it's something you have to unlock, and it's kind of inconvenient. And it's
There, I
like,
mean, there's like several forms of fast travel. One is a
Stagecoaches,
stagecoach,
yeah.
but you have to get to a stagecoach place, and they're not everywhere. They're far from in a bunch of spots. You can do the train, costs a lot of money, depending on how far you want to go, and also not a ton of stops. But there is a point where you can unlock a map at your camp that will have points. That's really cool. It's got a lot of just free fast travel, but you have to be at your camp.
Yeah, and it's only one way. You can only go there, and then
is
you have
that
to travel
you
back.
have to like get to the camp and then go there, and then you're there.
Is Red Dead, and we're getting towards the end of the year. The Game Awards lineup came out for best.
in
The
the
nominations for best game of the year. Is Red Dead 2 your game of the year?
I don't know. I haven't played enough of it yet
Yeah.
to say. I need to get further in the game.
I can't say because I haven't played what the other game that everyone says was going to win Game of the Year, which is God of War. And I
Yeah.
haven't played it yet. And
that's my contender right now. If Dragon Quest XI was on the list, I would vote for that. But as of the
did it
list,
make it on the list?
It got best RPG.
oh, there you go.
But it isn't. But like Monster Hunter World is there too.
Oh,
It's like,
that's-
I'm sorry, that's a fucking action game. It's
Yeah.
not an RPG. Dragon Quest XI is an RPG.
Yeah, they have some. I mean, they have some good games on here. But yeah, Monster Hunter World seems.
And I loved
Out of place
I
on
loved
Game of the
Monster
Year,
Hunter
yeah.
World. I thought it was great.
The God of War, a bunch of games are coming out on sale for Black Friday, so I'll be getting God of War, and I'm hoping to like maybe grind through that really quickly.
It's awesome. Yeah, it's really good.
And so once I play that, then I'd be able to tell you. But right now, with the games that I've played, it's Red Dead.
Yeah. I think Spider-Man is also on that list.
That was great. Not worth,
Yeah.
not worth the Game of the Year award.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which I don't think that
no,
belongs.
it's not. Great game. I've
a
learned
really
to love
good
it.
game.
The indie platformer Celeste, which I thought was very good, interesting choice for Game of the Year, is on there. I said God of War, Spider-Man, Monster Hunter World, and Red Dead Redemption 2. But if like Monster Hunter World is an RPG, then why isn't God of War too? I mean, you can upgrade your shit.
Yeah.
You can buy what I think just because a game has RPG elements in it now, they just it's an RPG.
Red Dead will win. I think 100%. I think at the
I
very,
think so,
I think at the very least because of like how fresh it is, that just helps it in the first place.
Yeah. There is some recency bias there.
That's why people release the movies for Oscars at the end of the year.
Oscar season.
Yeah.
I'm still playing casually Super Mario Party with my kids. If I'm early to school with one of them, I will set the Switch up on the dashboard and we'll bust out the Joy-Cons. And
Have
play it.
you done the co-op river part of it?
Nope.
No?
Just the board games.
Okay. I saw Funhouse start doing a playthrough of that. It's pretty fun to watch them
That's
all
cool.
try
Oh,
to do the co-op.
We'll have to do that. And
What's your alone time game?
Yeah, exactly.
What's your alone time?
What's mine? Finally finished Dragon Quest 11.
Oh.
So now I can go to Red Dead. I feel like I put 60, 70 hours into it. I haven't done all the post-game stuff like the big bosses, but I liked it very much. It was a great Dragon Quest game. I'm very happy.
Hope you enjoy your very last Dragon Quest game you ever get to play.
No. Play Dragon Quest. It is an RPG. That's an RPG.
Who is going to play Dragon Quest at this point that is going to save the distribution of this game?
I have gotten so much response from Twitter from people who have heard it thanks
Cool.
to me. And
Have you gotten like a good 200,000 people to say they're going to play it?
Yeah, exactly.
The gospel of Dragon Quest.
Yes, I am trying to convert as many people. It's a great JRPG, but it's an RPG. You have a party, you can assign them different roles, you go to different towns, and the town's like, hey, this dragon over in the cave is fucking shit up. Can you help us?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I'm gonna go to a dungeon, beat the dragon. Thank you very much. On to the next town, rinse and repeat.
You're gonna quest for dragons.
That's
as it
right,
were.
exactly.
To be clear, I'm not dogging the actual game of Dragon Quest. I haven't played it, and I don't have any opinion about it because it's not my thing. I'm just a realist and a pessimist, and I know that the game did not sell enough here in America for them to realistically want to distribute another one here.
For some reason, Square Enix thought it would be a good idea to release that game a few days before Spider-Man. And I don't know why they thought that was a good idea.
Well, that was like, I mean, Odyssey came out a week, 2 weeks before Red Dead, and that I think was also even like
Oh no, Odyssey came out like a month before, right?
Yeah, it wasn't.
I think it was 2 weeks.
No.
Assassin's Creed.
I want to say it was 3 or 4 at least.
Yeah.
All right, I might be
it
wrong.
wasn't. Yeah.
I'm usually wrong. I will admit to that.
Okay, Red Dead came out October 26th. Assassin's Creed October 5th.
Oh, 3 weeks.
Yeah, so yeah, that's
All right, so in between.
Split the difference.
Split the difference.
But I was trying to
Agree to disagree.
I was trying to finish up Dragon Quest so I could go to Red Dead. I'm now kind of back with Red. I'm still very early on.
Have you got another tutorial?
Are you still in snow?
Have you made a
I'm
camp?
still in snow.
You're still in
yes. So I like it, but it's still I want to get to the real.
That's the worst part of the game.
Yeah.
So far for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it's too on rails for me at this.
A subtitle for Red Dead Redemption 2 should be Red Dead Redemption 2: How I Learned to Love Cinematic Mode, which is basically the way you can get through all of the boring having to follow people around the horse part. Is you just put on cinematic mode, hold down the button, and then like just listen to the story, and then maybe get on your phone and wait for it to get to the next part.
Occasionally pet your horse.
Yeah. Do the hit your joystick to pet the horse and.
Oh, that's cool. I can listen to a podcast while I play.
Yeah, I actually do that.
all the time.
I do
all
that
the
with
time.
Red Dead a lot. I have like a little Bluetooth speaker that I sit up next to me, and I just I listen to a podcast.
I just have my phone by me. Yeah.
I want better quality sound.
Oh, I'm sorry. So yeah, that is what I've been playing. So, boys, I think it's time to bring back the quiz that we
Yes.
unveiled yesterday, last week rather.
Did you win
Got
last
a good
week?
I did. It was close.
Okay.
Yes, Gus got 3 correct answers to John's 2 correct answers.
I'm gonna go for 3 this time.
We should maybe have a buzzer system where it's like we have to like
First,
buzz in.
yeah.
See who can
I
answer
thought
first.
of doing some, or have somebody like yell first, but I think I'm just
Yeehaw
going to give you
first.
each 5 questions.
Yeah, I feel like the questions are difficult enough that we might not
Yeah, right.
buzz in. Yeah,
Right,
so
there would be no
If the
buzzes.
questions were easier, I would
Yeah.
say let's buzz.
But before we do that, let's talk about Skillshare. This episode of Glitch Please is brought to you by Skillshare. What is Skillshare? It's an online learning community with thousands of classes in design, business, technology, and more. They got a lot more. A premium membership gives you unlimited access to high-quality classes on must-know topics so you can improve your skills, unlock new opportunities, and do the work you love. I personally really enjoyed their Premiere editing classes. They're great for beginners, or if you just want to brush up on certain skills you may have forgotten. You can learn everything from music production to building your personal brand with Skillshare. Skillshare is also more affordable than most learning platforms out there. Annual subscription, less than $10 a month. That's insane. Since Skillshare is sponsoring this video, the first 500 people to use promo link in the description will get their first 2 months free to try it out risk-free. Sign up now to receive a 2-month free trial. Go to the link below to start your trial now. Start learning today. First 500 people get their first 2 months free. Thank you very much to Skillshare. All right, it's quiz time.
Quiz.
So we are doing, I've whittled it down a little bit. I think you got 7 questions each last time.
I believe so. That sounds
And
correct.
Now I'm going to do 5 each.
Sounds good. That sounds good.
some of these are a little.
I'm gonna go 5 for 5.
All right.
I'm
trying to give like.
I'm gonna go backwards for a second while you look that up.
Okay.
Did you play Octopath Traveler?
No.
I did, yes.
Which was better, Octopath Traveler or Dragon Quest XI?
I got bored with Octopath
Okay.
Traveler and quit. So
So
I didn't.
obviously Dragon Quest.
Yeah,
Not high praise for Octopath.
Yeah, I feel like it's my kind of game, but it just got a little too. I don't know. I just,
It was very formulaic.
Yes.
I finished the game. I played all the way through. But yeah, you're right. It was all right. Anyway, just had to ask because they're both up in the Game Awards against each other.
okay, let's start off with. Should we start off with John first?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to start. This is a John question. Microsoft. Actually, hold on. Let me start with the first one on this. Nintendo recently won a $12 million judgment against the operators of a couple of popular ROM sites.
Oh,
What's
shit.
the name of one of them?
Really? ROM Nation.
No.
ROM Hub.
Should I give you?
Planet ROMs.
Should I make this multiple choice? This sounds a little.
I don't care. I got it wrong. What were they?
The
Which ones?
answers are Love ROMs and Love Retro.
Oh.
So they
Love. They did not love it.
Yes, no, they sued. They had sued earlier in this year the guy who operated it, and he immediately freaked out, took it down, and a bunch of other ROM sites also are now very quickly shutting down because they don't want to be next up on Nintendo. They are definitely cracking down
Interesting,
this
yeah.
year. All right, next up, John. Valve paid a hacker $20,000 earlier this year for doing what?
I don't know any of this shit. I don't know anything. I'm an idiot who knows nothing about video games.
You're a la man.
I'm a sissy la man. Valve paid a hacker $20,000 to hack into their system. Check their security.
Close. Finding a bug in Steam that allowed him to make free keys for any game.
That's completely correct. They paid him.
Can we get a ruling on that?
They
Get the
paid
fact.
him to hack into them.
No, he did it on its own.
And then
presented his findings, and Valve paid him like a bounty. I think
Right,
they
right.
have a thing going on.
So that's what I'm saying is that they paid. Okay, so then my answer is they paid him for hacking into them.
Yes. This feels a little retroactive. You know what? We'll give you credit.
That's what I said.
All right.
Under protest from Gus.
It'll probably be my only one to get right, so just let me have it, okay?
Half point.
This one's multiple
I'll
choice.
take a half point.
All right, half point for John after 2 questions. We're off to a roaring start. Question. Xbox boss Phil Spencer was quoted recently as saying blank wouldn't replace traditional gaming. This is multiple choice. A, VR, B, streaming, C, sex with women.
I mean, why limit yourself, honestly?
Yeah.
D, sex with men and women. B, streaming.
That's right.
Because they've always been worried that streaming is going to be the reason why people stop playing games.
But, well, in this context, he meant streaming games over the internet.
Oh, I was thinking more so like
You
that.
still got it. Don't worry.
You still got, you
I
still
still
got
got my
credit,
own logic.
even
Fuck
though you
you.
thought it was like Netflix or something.
Well, I thought it was more so like people often make the argument, and which I think is a conversation needs to be had, and I'm not ruling on one side or the other, that the streaming trend, does it affect like people actually buying the games and playing them the traditional way, or is it
Oh, I see. Like playing them on Twitch.
because some
You already see the story.
yeah, it's almost like the Cliff Notes version of a video game.
I think for some games maybe, like visual novels or something.
Yeah.
Well, Persona was really worried about that. That's why they had
Oh,
the
yeah.
rule about streaming.
Well, I
Can't
hadn't
go
even
past a certain point in the game. Yeah.
I hadn't even thought about it until my buddy Mikey Newman, who used to.
Name dropping. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Jeez. All right.
Your buddy, huh?
I have one friend. I have one friend.
What's his name again?
His name is Mikey Newman. He's a wonderful, wonderful man.
Is he related to Alfred E?
No, but he used to work for Gearbox, Borderlands.
Okay.
And
yeah.
he brought up a point that because of Telltale games, people who stream Telltale games, he was talking about Tales of Borderland, I think at the time. That's just streaming the game, and then there is no replayability of those games because they are literally just a story.
It's one, yes.
There's minor replayability, but it's just little tweaks to the story. But the game is just unveiling a story.
True. I mean, it can be pretty different. Like I know, I would say, in The Walking Dead, there was some characters could be dead or alive at different points in the game, depending on the decisions you make. And I think that's pretty major, and that does affect replayability.
Yeah.
Tales from Borderland maybe it experiences that less since it was just one game.
It is that weird gray area, though, where it's like, I think they like the publicity, but I think the second, if there's some big research that comes out that says it eats into sales or it costs, I think that's the end. I think they'll
I don't think it's gotten to that point yet.
I
I think at the very least, it's how people get to enjoy games they wouldn't buy in the first place because they have limited income, in which the audience that's
Yes.
that's watching a lot of streaming is mostly, well, it's me and then a bunch of 14-year-olds.
I do, but I do it too to see if it's a game I'd be interested in.
That's also
Yeah, and conceivably it could help down the road if someone buys a later iteration in that series.
But what Phil was talking about was streaming it over the internet into a box, which Xbox has been rumored to that Project Scarlet, supposedly in their next generation, they might be introducing one of the consoles with like streaming capabilities. But he was like, no, it's not going to happen anytime soon, if ever.
His exact quote was, no, there are certain scenarios where a streamed game is the best answer. On a console, the best scenario is for you to download that game and play. And if you're on a PC that's capable of downloading and playing a game, download and play that game. And that's pretty much, he kind of talks about some other things on how it could be interesting, but for years and years, the best way to go and play a game on console is to download that game and play it. But if you have the capability on PC, that is kind of where you want to do it.
All right, I'm going to skip ahead a little bit for John.
Question 3?
This is
4.
4. Very good, John.
That's right. Okay. John, Microsoft announced recently that it had acquired which two developers known for making PC RPGs?
Well, they obviously acquired. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
I'll give you, if you get one of them, just take a guess.
Square Enix.
Ladies and gentlemen, John Reisinger.
Obsidian and In Exile.
I've never even heard of those.
Come on,
you go.
Obsidian made Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah.
I didn't play in Fallout New Vegas.
They made Pillars
good.
of
Pillars of Eternity.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right.
Did not play Pillars of Eternity. I'm a fake gamer boy.
All right, now this one's right up your alley, John, for your last one.
Okay.
The trailer for Detective Pikachu
There we
recently
go.
released. Name 4 Pokemon we saw in the trailer.
Bulbasaur, Jigglypuff, Pikachu, Mr. Mime.
You got it. All right.
There was also.
Wait, Bulbasaur, Pikachu, Mr. Mime.
Greninja was in there, and
Yep.
Charizard was in there. And who else did he have an issue with? Psyduck is in there.
Yep.
Ryan Reynolds is in there.
Ryan Reynolds is in there. Deadpool was in there. Yeah. This is
John got 6. Let's see. I made a list. I think this is right. Pikachu, Mr. Mime, Psyduck, Greninja, Emolga, Squirtle, and
Squirtle was
were
there
on a
as a
poster, I
poster.
think, yeah. Bulbasaur, Morlul, Jigglypuff, Machamp, and Primeape, also on a poster.
Machamp or they were on poster, yeah.
Charizard, Rufflet, and Squirtle.
I did like all the memes that came out of the trailer were the best thing in the fucking world.
Yeah.
Such a memeable trailer. And my favorite was the shot of the Bulbasaurs were like all moving, and someone was like, they do move in herds.
The trailer looked great. I don't know what I expected out of that trailer, out of
Yeah.
that movie, but
Okay.
it seemed way better than I expected.
Yeah,
So-
I think that's the universal, like, thought.
Fact. Video games don't make good live action movies. Fact.
Fact.
Yes,
This is a video game live action movie.
yes.
So then it's on the shoulders of Detective Pikachu to maybe be the first good.
Is it a video game movie or a collectible trading card?
It's literally the name. It's literally the name of a game.
Oh, that's true. You're right.
It's literally the name of a game.
Oh,
that is
Detective
based off of
Pikachu?
other video
Yeah, that's
games.
right. It is a game, yeah.
So it's a game of a game, and so it's up to Pikachu to save and finally have the first good live action video game movie.
My friend Mike Drucker on
Oh.
Twitter went and started.
I met him once.
started posting a bunch of.
He wrote a fucking screenplay
yeah, a
practically
bunch
on
of jokes of Detective Pikachu, which were all great. You should go check it out.
Yeah.
If you get a chance.
He's so
very
good.
funny. Okay, that is 2.5, I believe, for John after 5
Yes.
questions. Very, very strong.
Pretty sure I got the
start
RPG one
for
right
John
too,
Rising.
if memory serves.
Nope. Memory does not serve.
2.5. So you got to get 3.
I got to get 3.
That's right. All
I gotta
right.
repeat last week. Here we go.
Gus Sorolla, here we go. Question 1. Rumor has it that Valve is working on a VR game for what popular franchise?
Valve is working on a game. Shit, how did I miss that? I will say Dota.
I think Left 4 Dead, right?
It is Half-Life. Word is they are working on a Half-Life VR game that would be a prequel to the
Of
game.
course. They're
Word.
George R.R. Martining it. Can't finish it. Let's go make prequels.
That's great. Question 2. This popular character was brought back recently in the blank Reignited trilogy.
Spyro.
Yep.
Yeah, I know Jeremy, after Extra Life, he went to town.
He marathoned all of them.
Yeah.
That was a fucking soft lob. I'm calling bullshit on that.
That was pretty easy, yeah. But you got a Pokemon. You got to name Pokemon.
Yeah, and the Obsidian in Exile one was really easy, too. You just missed it.
No, I didn't play those games. I literally didn't play those games.
I didn't ask you because I think we did a newsread for the now. All right, so we are. Gus has 1. Okay.
I never played Spiral, by the way, so.
Oh, that is a.
Neither did I.
So
Neither did I.
That's a but it's still new.
Neither did I, but I knew the answer too.
So there goes your theory.
I don't
Getting
think
heated.
anybody-
It's getting heated.
Yeah.
All right. Question 3 for Gus. Players in what popular first-person shooter stopped firing at each other briefly to celebrate Armistice Day?
Battlefield 1.
Got it. 2.
What other game are you going to answer that right now? Like, there's only one game that would.
It could have been any game. It could have been Fortnite.
Yeah, they could have stopped.
Those fuckers would never stop shooting each other for 1 second except for to look at the stupid purple cube.
Kevin. We
Kevin.
learned
Kevin.
he has a name, or it has a name.
It.
Okay. Question 4. So Gus has 2 right, just needs 1 more to win. Question 4. This superhero movie didn't do super great in the States, but it made $111 million in its first weekend in China. What was it?
Ooh. There was a superhero movie, huh? I don't know. Is it like a recent thing?
Some might call him an anti-superhero.
You can't. I'm gonna shut up now.
I'm at a loss. I don't know.
Venom.
Oh, all right. That didn't do well in the States?
I think it did okay.
No, it did
How
not.
much did Venom make? Venom.
The answer
Is
is
that a poster?
Not enough.
For the movie in China? What are we looking at?
That's actual marketing.
That's actual marketing?
Yeah.
I said it as a joke.
I love it.
No wonder it did so well.
It's better than the marketing we got.
Venom is the perfect boyfriend.
Venom is the perfect boyfriend. I don't think that's true.
Box Office Mojo says it has made domestically $207 million off a production budget of $100 million. I think that's.
So it broke even in the States.
But I think it has been critically savaged.
Oh,
Did anybody see it?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
No.
I thought the best reaction I heard was it was okay.
Yeah.
Like some people said that.
And they're being nice.
What was so bad about it?
Nothing made sense.
Okay.
No one did anything for actual human reasons.
Well, Venom's not human.
Cool. No one did anything for any actual universal logical reasons. It was just like shit happened, and the entire time the director's like, no, just roll with it. But and you don't question the movie at any point.
I'd forgotten this movie came out, honestly. That's why I
Yeah.
couldn't think about it. I was like, what superhero movie came out?
It's got some clever Tom Hardy moments.
I was going to say, was he good in it? Because I like him.
Tom was good, and Tom's relationship with Venom, and they had some fun interaction.
Okay.
But fun interaction does not make for an entire good feature
It makes
film.
for fun interaction. That's a skit.
Yeah,
That's a sketch.
It was. It was like there was a good sketch inside of an
It's like
entire.
The Odd Couple.
that would be
Yeah.
funny.
It was really bad.
I didn't see it, but that's one of those that like I'll watch if it comes on Netflix.
Yeah.
Sure.
Eventually, yeah, when it gets to HBO or something,
Totally.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's worth curiosity, not worth money.
Yeah. That's to me is the epitome of like a Sunday afternoon
Yep.
movie. Yeah. All right, last
I
question.
gotta get this one.
This is gonna make or break it. I wish this was a better question to end on. For the third week in a row, what game is still #1 in terms of physical copies sold in the UK?
Red Dead Redemption 2.
You got it.
So it's
Gus wins 3-2.
Do you
3
know
to
what,
2.5.
You asked me like news questions. You
That's
asked me
news.
like no. You fucking asked me like news
This was
stuff.
news?
The #1 in the UK. Third week in a row.
I don't feel like this is very fair, but I'm happy because I did better than I did last week.
You
with
did
less
great.
questions.
You know what? There are no losers here. Except
Yes, there
John.
is. I'm
Except,
the loser.
Yeah, I guess.
Don't fucking give me a participation award.
You're millennials. You
I am
love that shit.
34 years old. I know what a participation award is at this point. I got a lot in sports.
Oh, yeah. Were you in any kind of sports?
I was in t-ball
I was on t-ball too.
all the way until third grade when I found out I didn't have to do it anymore, and I was like, I didn't know that was an option. I'm done.
I did soccer too for that, but no one ever kicked the ball to, so any contact was incidental. So I just sort of ran up and down the
I feel like any
marathon.
contact is incidental is a great subplot for my dating life.
Yeah. Oh, one time I got kicked in the stomach with the ball accidentally because we were in kind of a scrum, and it kicked me in the, and I lost my wind a little bit, and I almost started crying.
I was the kid out in the outfield, because especially in young T-ball, outfield is the worst fucking position to be in, because guess what? Those little shits don't hit it out in the outfield.
No, yeah.
And so I'd be out there, and I just have my glove on top of my head as a hat, and I'd just be picking grass.
I knocked out 2 teeth from a kid playing T-ball.
Holy shit. With a hard shot?
I was running to first base, and he was a first baseman. And my coach always told me, when you hit the ball, you put your head down and run to first base. So I did, and so I didn't see him in the base path.
And you had your helmet on?
So my
still?
helmet was on, and it hit him right in the face and knocked out his 2 front teeth.
Holy shit.
I was safe, by the way.
What's the name of that
He dropped
dinosaur?
the ball.
Pachycephalosaurus? You totally packied that fucker.
Man. I was at a game with one of my kids, and it wasn't T-ball, but it was coach pitch, where the coach pitches
Oh,
it to you.
yeah.
But they will get the tee out if you miss, 4.
If you suck.
And then that kid looks like an idiot.
Yeah, and it's all, there's no defense at all, because kids can't, like, the best thing that happened in the game was a successful throw to first to get an out.
Nice.
And like,
So
we went crazy for that.
Oh, yeah.
And then one kid hit it into the outfield, and we went crazy.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, I think that is it for the quiz. Are we still fans of the quiz?
I love the quiz.
Yeah?
Yeah, I want to fucking win.
We need a prize. What do you guys think would be a good prize for the quiz?
An
A
amiibo.
bag of Cheetos.
Yep.
The quiz
Oh, we can
Cheetos.
go into the break
Yeah,
room
just
and
like-
get them.
Why? But I don't want a bag of Cheetos.
Oh, God. All right, a bag of low-fat popcorn.
An RX bar. What do we have over there? What can you eat?
I'll get you some water from the new
A
machine.
fresh cup of tea.
There you go. All right, well, I think that about wraps it up for us this week on Glitch Please. Stick around for New Game Plus, which you can watch right now.
Comes
And
out same day.
something tells me it's going to be a good one, so you might want to watch that. And if you're not a first member, you should. You should sign up. That's for our New Game Plus. Those are for our first subscribers.
Get a free trial if you haven't tried it.
What a great idea,
Do it.
Gus.
Check it out, yeah.
You should do that. I think the free trial will be worth it for this New Game Plus, trust me. And that's it for us, and we'll see you back next week. We got a lot to talk about next week.
Yeah.
We got Pokemon. We got Fallout. I'm sure we will have a lot of opinions, so we'll see you next week.
Bye.